Hello and welcome to Defense Diaries. I'm your host, Bob Mata, and I will be joined in very short notice or in very short order with my host, Ali Mata. We've got breaking news. We are going to go with Steins today, and then obviously there's this huge news coming out regarding the Brian Thompson assassination. They have somebody in custody, a gentleman named Luigi. Hey, what's up, girl? Hey, what's up?
What's some 2 minutes, Bay?
All right, so I was just starting to tell the people we've got somebody in custody at this point. Luigi Mangione. That's his a nice Italian kid, eh? Setting our people back a million years with this assassination attempt, allegedly. So
Not
let's jump
attempt.
right in. Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna pull up. Like I said, I like the Times. I think they give their updates have been on point today. They've seemed to be the ones that are.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was really strange when we looked at the most recent Times and it didn't mention anything about identifying someone but not releasing it.
All right, so live updates. Investigators of CEO's killing are questioning a man in Pennsylvania. Law enforcement officer said a suspect has been identified by someone who spotted him in a McDonald's in Altoona in Western Pennsylvania. The man was carrying a handwritten manifesto criticizing healthcare companies, law enforcement officials said. So this was last updated 4 minutes ago. Here's what we know about the manhunt. A man is being held for questioning connection with last week's killing of a health insurance executive in Midtown Manhattan, according to 3 law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation. The man was identified based on a tip from someone who spotted him about 9:15 a.m. on Monday in a McDonald's restaurant in Altoona, PA, one of the officials said. The man being questioned was identified as Luigi Mangione, 26. According to 3 law enforcement officials, Mr. Mangione was detained in the McDonald's on Monday morning, was carrying identification with his name on it, along with a fake ID, one of the officials said. Mr. Mangione showed the police the same fake New Jersey identification that the man believed to be the gunman presented when he checked into a hostel on the Upper West Side of Manhattan on November 24th, a senior law enforcement official said. When Mr. Mangione was approached in Altoona, he had a gun, a silencer, and other false identification cards similar to those that they believe the killer used in New York. According to one of the law enforcement officials, a person briefed on the investigation, the gun was described as possibly being a so-called ghost gun assembled from parts purchased online, which I think obviously the main point of that is that you are talking about a gun that's not going to have any kind of serial number on it. That's why they call it a ghost gun.
I want you to pull up his Facebook after this based on what Lauren's
saying. Can you look for it? Look for it while I'm doing this.
All right.
All hands on deck. Like, Mandy, if you can be trying to find where this presser is, the mayor is going to be having a presser. I think it was set for 1:30. It might even be going on right now.
I said Shaboogies. Why didn't he hide in the Ritz?
Okay, so Mr. Mangione was also carrying a handwritten manifesto that criticized healthcare companies for putting profits above care, according to two law enforcement officials. Mr. Mangione is in custody on local charges, the official said, possibly related to presenting a fake identification to the police. He has not been arrested or charged in connection with the killing. New York yet. New York police investigators are traveling to Altoona in western Pennsylvania, about 280 miles from the city, according to one of the law enforcement officials. The police had been looking for the gunman since Wednesday morning's attack on Brian Thompson, age 50, the CEO of United Healthcare, outside of a hotel in Midtown Manhattan. All right, let's see if there's any new updates.
I just want to say, remember when I was telling you I was trying to find my phone while you were starting this live with your negative 2-minute notice? So I can't get on Facebook because I
Man,
don't.
look, dude. Hey, look. Timing's everything, right? we gotta be ready to roll. Got to be ready to roll. So,
Mandy sent something from CNN.
Mayor Eric Adams is expected to discuss the latest developments at a news conference at 1:30. That theoretically is Eastern Standard Time, which had been scheduled before the news broke. Jessica Tisch, the police commissioner, will be at a news conference. So let me see. I want to try to pull up.
You could play this little video from CNN that
Throw
Mandy.
it up. Throw it up.
I get commercials on my.
Oh, you do?
Oh, wait, hold on. I think anybody does unless they subscribe to CNN. Safe flight repair. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna share it. I got it.
All right.
Here we go. It's gonna be exciting. Oh, wait, I can't do that.
What is it?
Oh, no.
What happened?
Oh,
What happened?
I thought it was making me subscribe. All right, here I come. Here I come. StreamYard.
Do we know what this is? Is it just some reporter saying the exact same thing that I just said?
Very well could be. I mean,
if that's the case, I say hard pass. I want to pull up
all right, so
his.
forget what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, let's check it. We'll abandon it. So this guy's, we have his Twitter profile that I'm ready to pull up whenever.
Or you do that because Mandy also just sent something from the mayor, so maybe that's more interesting. I don't know.
So I'll stop that. I'm gonna pull up. Here, you stop yours because I'm gonna share this screen. All right, so this appears to be his Twitter link. Okay, so this is him.
I want to see.
Well, what, you can't see?
Well, no, not when I was in the other.
I mean, that
I mean, he
track
does have those eyebrows.
and that smile.
Did we see that? Did we see his smile?
Yes, we did.
He
People are
looks
saying
so
that doesn't
nice.
look like him. He looks exactly like him. Wow. Wow.
I mean, why is he tilting his head up like that so we can see up his nostrils? It makes it hard to tell.
All
See
right,
any other
so
pictures?
let's scroll through.
You better take some screenshots for it.
So let's see. Watch how his Twitter grows. It's already, look at this. You guys watch in real time, the followers. Can you guys see it, or should I make it bigger? It's crazy.
4,000.
All right.
Got
It
more than
was
me.
41:15, 2 minutes, 1 minute ago, whenever I came on. All right, so let's look at what he posted. New Huberman Lab podcast out. Impact on mental health and brain plasticity. Okay. How many great startups being run by people suffering from mild form of Asperger's and why we should view this as an indictment of our society. Okay.
Was clearly got a mental health kick going.
Yeah.
Focus.
Okay.
Hey, Guns N' Roses 2025 tour. Wow.
Let's see. All right. The anxious generation, how the great rewriting or rewiring of childhood is causing an epidemic of mental illness. Yeah, he's all over this, man. Lex Friedman. Okay. Wow. Jay posted one from April 30th. So let's see.
Look at that poor guy. Mandy also just sent you his Instagram. Oh, wait, there's a video. Is he in it?
No.
No. Oh, psilocybin.
Mm-hmm.
One treatment is 4 times more effective than all of them. It's probably very true.
Probably.
Very true.
All right, so let me see. I want to see what hold on. Jay had a pretty good one. It looked like, I don't know where it is. They might have pulled it already.
Oh, he's got Elon Musk.
All right.
The woke mind virus. I don't even understand it.
I'm gonna bookmark this one. Okay, so yeah, this guy, there was a post from 4:30, which I didn't see. April 18th, April 18th, March 14th, May 14th. Yeah, I wonder if they've already pulled this. All right, let me go to Jay. Okay, I want to go. We'll go back to that. I'm following him, so all right, I want to go to shaming. Okay. So Jay put this one up. All right. Okay, is this the guy? Replying to so Jay was smart. He went into the replies. Okay, but I don't want to comfort. I want God. I want poetry. I want a real danger. I want freedom. I want goodness. I want sin. Aldous Huxley, Brave New World. But I don't like the inconveniences we don't. So the controller, I prefer to do things comfortably, but I don't want comfort. I want God. I want poetry. I want real danger. I want freedom. I want goodness. I want sin. In fact, said Mustafa Mond, you're claiming the right to be unhappy. All right, then, said the savage defiantly. I'm claiming the right to be unhappy, not to mention the right to grow old and ugly and impotent, the right to have syphilis and cancer, the right to have too little to eat, the right to be lousy, the right to live in constant apprehension of what may happen tomorrow, the right to catch typhoid, the right to be tortured by unspeakable pains of every kind. End quote. There was a long silence. I claim them all, said the savage at last. Mustafa Mond shrugged his shoulders. You're welcome, he said. So, all right. Interesting. Interesting.
I think is Mandy yelling at you?
What is she saying?
I don't know, but it says Bob in defense of the comment right here.
Okay.
Text.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like they've named him as a suspect.
Link in texts.
Oh shit! It sounds like we already missed the goddamn presser. Is that true?
Well, I guess that's why she's yelling at you now.
I guess so. All right, we'll go back. We'll watch it. That's why we need a team, y'all. I can't
Need
do
a
it
team.
all. Can't do it all. I can't look for. That's why I was saying look for the presser.
She clearly was. I'm not looking for Jack, actually.
I know, Mandy. You have to email me everything. I don't have my phone is not connected to my Mac.
All right, I can do it
Okay, cool. Pull it up.
because
I mean,
I don't have my phone. I have my text. Bob's like living in another world. Which
no.
one is it?
All right, here. Let's see.
Is it the one that says no, the YouTube mayor's office streams?
It's did she not send it to you, to our group?
Yeah, I'm looking in the group,
I
right?
think it's the first link.
Oh, the CNN one.
I don't know, dude. Like it's not, it's the Guardian, it's not CNN, so I don't know.
Oh, the last one. Okay, I got it.
Well, the first one was the Guardian, so I think they both have it.
Well, I had CNN all booted up and ready to go. Remember?
It's interesting. All right, just pull it up.
I have it. I
Throw it
don't
up,
think this is it though. This is the CNN thing.
baby. Oh,
Ugh.
baby. All right, let me see.
Just tell me which one to click on. If it's the
Well,
Guardian, I have that one up.
either one, I think. I just want to be able to get it from the beginning.
No, I think it's probably like the mayor's stream or something.
It's
All right, I'll share
every
CNN.
news station on the planet's going to be covering it, honey. Let's see. That one has ads.
I've got it.
Okay.
If this is really it, that's the $1,000,000 question, though. I don't
Like I
think.
would have gone to like a New York station instead of
Well,
CNN.
you know what? You're the one that told me to click on any of them. I asked you which one it
Well,
was.
I don't even see that as one of the links Mandy sent. I just both the Guardian. I think you did this on your own accord, is what just happened. No sound, babe.
No sound.
No sound. All right. That doesn't look like the press conference anyway. Let me see.
I'm gonna fix your computer so you get your messages.
Honey, the problem is I'm using 2 different Apple IDs, remember? Because I'm not using my old one because everything populates as your name because we used to share an Apple ID 100 years ago. So I made a new Apple ID. That's why I don't do it. It's like I'm not going to do that because I don't like all your information populates on my phone still to this day.
It's a sad state
Eight
of
phones later. So that's I've
At
explained it.
least I can set up your text messages, though.
It's the same deal.
I don't need your Apple ID for that.
I think you do.
Maybe. You might
I
be
think
right.
you 100% do. I don't know much about tech.
Bob, link is in the chat. Is Bob angry?
No,
No,
I'm not.
Bob was well fed today.
I was well
Well
fed. Yeah, no, I'm not angry. I mean, time is of the essence at these kind of things, right? I'm not seeing any.
EB 1984 knows where it's at because you can.
Are you seriously not able to find it?
I don't know. I'm going to the mayor's thing.
I can't get a link in a text up to somebody's got let's see.
They said it's in the chat, for God's sakes. I don't know what we're doing. See, if I'd had my phone on me, this would make it a lot easier. But you said, why do you need your phone? Just get down there.
You're
You're
special girl. All right. Okay. I feel like this shouldn't be that hard to find. I'm like I'm kind of stunned that it's like I'm having a hard
all
time.
right. I got it.
All right.
It's
Fire it
live
up.
on the mayor's.
All right, throw it up.
Okay, hold on. It's live. But you said you couldn't hear me before, so
Well, you got to make sure that you're sharing it. You're
I always
toggling
share
it.
the screen. Always
Okay.
do it.
All right.
Okay. I knew it was the mayor's thing. I should have just listened to myself.
I mean, but what I'm saying, honey, is that every single news agency on the planet is going to be covering it. It doesn't have to be from his thing.
Ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly,
Is this today's?
because of that, we believe we have a strong person of interest to
Okay.
deal with this case. I want to
not
now
very
turn it
loud.
over to the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, Commissioner Tisch.
Can you boost it?
I'm trying.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. Earlier this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania, members of the Altoona Police Department
Did it just get
arrested
really loud?
Luigi
No.
Mangione,
Did
a
on my end.
26-year-old male,
Hey, start it
on
over.
firearms charges. At this
And then like make sure on the video itself that you've got do you have the boost on your? Yeah, it didn't move at all for me.
by an employee who then called local police.
Same volume.
Louder.
Responding officers questioned the suspect, who was acting suspiciously and was carrying multiple fraudulent IDs as well as a U.S. passport. Upon further investigation, officers recovered a firearm on his person as well as a suppressor, both consistent with the weapon used.
I just want to make sure it's loud now. You guys
It's
can
not,
hear it?
the volume has not moved at all.
It's so weird because I can hear it on my end. So it doesn't make any fucking sense. It got boosted on my end.
If you just send me the link, I could pull it up and then I can boost it.
Oh my gosh. This is really frustrating me. That you don't know, you can't get anything. Gotta
I
email me.
can. All you have to do is email me the link. Frankly, that's just as quickly as anything
It's
else.
just really, it's not though, Bay. It's really fucking not. It's like I gotta open my email and start a message and
Oh God. Did you send the email? Hold on. Let's see.
yes, it's entitled fucker.
Let me see if that came through. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can, I want to make sure I can rewind this. See this shit.
Yeah, it's a YouTube live, so you can rewind it.
No, this looks like it's actually
It is, but you can rewind it. I was just rewound it.
no. Mandy sent me one from. All right, I'm doing yours.
Mandy sent me this one.
That one I could not. I was not able to. All right. Let me see. Okay. What girl? What did you? What is it? Okay. Oh yeah. Thank you. I got it.
Oh my lord.
I'm getting it set up. Oh, Luigi Mangione. Oh,
Or
setting
dropping off
Italians
like
back.
this fucker. Breaking news, he's up for parole. Got you there, babe.
Oh,
Getting a real
wow.
zinger.
Wow, that was a real zinger.
Ooh.
That was a good one.
Coming in hot.
Whoever that was, who was that?
Mandy.
It was. Oh, Jesus, she's the best in the business. The best, Jerry, the best. Okay, all right.
Been watching.
All right, hold
Hold
on. I got it.
Sure.
Got it, maybe.
You already lost like 30 people.
Oh, well.
But most importantly, do something.
Okay.
And they did. And
It's not loud.
we believe we have a strong
about
person of
now?
interest to do.
Didn't change at all.
I wanna
Not at
now
all?
turn it
No,
over
that's the same thing it did to
Mr.
me. In my
Luciano
ears, it
Emilio, Commissioner
boosted.
Tisch.
Can y'all hear it?
A little
Thank
bit.
you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. Earlier this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania, members of the Altoona Police Department arrested Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old male, on firearms charges. At this time, he is believed to be our person of interest in the brazen targeted murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan. The suspect was in a McDonald's and was recognized by an employee who then called local police. Responding officers questioned the suspect, who was acting suspiciously and was carrying multiple fraudulent IDs as well as a U.S. passport. Upon further investigation, officers recovered a firearm on
Bob was
his
saying.
person as well as a suppressor, both consistent with the weapon used in the murder. They also recovered
Bob said.
clothing, including a mask consistent with those worn by our wanted individual.
All right, real quick pause. And let me turn this boost down real quick.
Boost
So
down for you. It's not changing for us, just so you know.
wait, it's not. It
No.
was normal. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing that
It's
happened to
so-
me. I hit the boost. It boosted in my ears. And
It's
you
so
said it
weird.
didn't.
So weird. I could try this other volume booster I have too. Let me see.
No,
Like
let
that.
everyone turn up their volume and then just
Yeah, everyone
us
crank
down.
up your volume. I'm gonna turn down my mic,
I'm gonna do the
but I
same.
don't blast your eardrums out. All right. Okay, so I'm cranking my mic way down.
I put mine to 58. What'd you put yours to?
21.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna crank the boost.
But I think you got to boost it on our site.
What do you
On the
mean?
on the page here, not there. I don't know.
No. It's always on the tab that I'm on.
I know, but it's not boosting.
Also recovered was a fraudulent
Not
New
changing.
Jersey ID, matching the ID our suspect used to check into his
Oh.
New York City
I'm turning my
hostel
volume up.
before the shooting incident.
Now it's fine.
Additionally, officers recovered a handwritten document that speaks to both his motivation and mindset. NYPD detectives are en route to Pennsylvania as we seek to interview the subject further. This apprehension is thanks to the tireless work of the greatest detectives in the world, and of course, the strong relationships we have with our local law enforcement partners.
It sounds like it was actually due to a tipster in a McDonald's in Altoona, lady. Like that's who it actually sounds like, who we should be thanking, like a citizen. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, all the cops did is put, some pictures out.
They did a lot
So
of
it's-
looking. They did a lot of looking.
They did a lot. They went and watched a lot of video. They definitely put together a timeline, right? So, but let's give a real
They
round of
went on
applause.
an identity chase.
Let's identity chase. Identity instead of manhunt, right? If people might not get that frame of reference because they weren't watching.
On every
Oh,
level,
They got to watch all our
local,
shit then.
state, and federal, we all serve the same public safety mission. And this case, which captured the attention of an entire nation, is another example of how connected we are and how important it is to work together, share information, and pursue every lead. For just over 5 days, our NYPD investigators combed through thousands of hours of video, followed up on hundreds of tips, and processed every bit of forensic evidence, DNA, fingerprints, IP addresses, and so much more to tighten the net. We deployed drones, canine units, and scuba divers. We leveraged the domain awareness system, Argus cameras, and conducted aviation canvasses. And our detectives also went door to door, interviewing potential witnesses and doing the good old-fashioned police work that our investigators are famous for. This combination of old school detective work and new age technology is what led to this result today. And we must also acknowledge the instrumental role the media and the public played in this case. The images that we shared with the public were spread far and wide, and the tips we received led to the recovery of crucial evidence. We should never underestimate the power of the public to be our eyes and our ears in these investigations. This is the third time in 3 weeks that a member of the public has seen something and said something and done something that led to a high-profile arrest. The triple stabbing homicide in Manhattan, the gunpoint robberies in Queens during which an NYPD officer was shot, and now this. Now, the case will continue through the criminal justice process. And while we are proud of today's accomplishment, we must, of course, remember that a family is in mourning. I want to again extend my sympathies to Brian's family, his coworkers, and all who knew him. Finally, I want to thank the women and men of the NYPD, especially our Detective Bureau personnel, with a strong assist from our intelligence analysts. We also thank the SAC of the FBI's Criminal Investigative Division, Leslie Rodriguez-Bekshies. And I want to commend the staff of the Manhattan DA's office, and especially DA Alvin Bragg. He has been working with us 24/7 on this case, and I'm incredibly grateful for his partnership. I'll now pass it along to our great Chief of Detectives, Joe Kenny, who will provide additional information. Chief.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good afternoon. As the Commissioner stated earlier, a man was taken into custody today in Altoona, Pennsylvania this morning. He has been identified as Luigi Nicholas Mangione. He's a male, 26 years old. He was born and raised in Maryland. We know he has ties to San Francisco, California, and his last known address was Honolulu, Hawaii. He has no prior arrest history in New York. Members of the NYPD Detective Bureau are currently traveling to Pennsylvania with members of the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to interview this subject. This case was brought to a successful conclusion based on the coordinated effort between numerous NYPD units, including the Intelligence and Counterterrorism Bureau, our federal partners at the FBI, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, and of course, members of the Altoona Police Department in Pennsylvania. On Thursday, one day after this crime was committed, the NYPD released a photo of the shooter in this case. This picture was obtained by the NYPD during one of their extensive video canvasses. We took that photograph and we asked for the public's help in identifying this subject, and the public responded. Hundreds of tips began to pour into our hotline. Each tip was investigated thoroughly, and we began to release additional photographs as they came into our possession. The NYPD provided these photos to numerous media outlets. Local, national, and international outlets released the photo via television, print, social media, and online content. Luckily, a citizen in Pennsylvania recognized our subject and called local law enforcement. Members of the Altoona Police Department responded to the call, and based on their investigation, they notified the NYPD. This investigation is still active and ongoing. Thank you very much.
I had a couple of questions about the document that he was found in possession with. Can you go a little bit more in depth about those motivations that you mentioned? Was that CEO specifically named in that document? Was there anything more about him wanting to go after others? And also in that document, was there any indication that explains us how the level of detail that he went into killing him? Like, is there anything?
Like I said, that document is currently in the possession of the Altoona Police Department as part of their investigation. But just from briefly speaking with them, we don't think that there's any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document. But it does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
Over here, sir.
MJ?
Chief, was the suspect wearing a mask at the time he was spotted in the McDonald's?
I was
And
wondering
also, criminal cases often have a linchpin. Can you point to a single linchpin that helped crack this case?
There's numerous linchpins in this case, in the fact that we've recovered an enormous amount of forensic evidence, an enormous amount of video, and once again, with your help and the public's help. So I really couldn't put it on one thing, but if I had to, it would be the release of that photograph from the media.
You said he had a passport on him. Do you believe he was trying to flee the country? And also, are you still looking for any evidence in Central Park in regards to the bike?
We had divers in the water yesterday that came up negative results. The passport, we don't believe that he was planning on doing any traveling at this time. We don't think at this point in our investigation, we don't think he was trying to flee the country.
The person at the McDonald's, were they buying food? What were they doing at that exact moment?
He was an employee.
Wow.
At McDonald's.
That's why I was wondering.
He was sitting there eating.
Will the suspect be brought back to New York and charged here, and when?
We're going to have to work that out with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's going to be.
I thought he meant he was an employee of McDonald's.
He is. That is what he said.
He said, and he was just sitting down eating.
That's what the suspect was doing.
Wait,
The
no,
the
I
person who
thought he
gave the
meant
tip
that-
was an employee of McDonald's. The suspect was sitting down eating.
Okay.
Be facing gun charges there. And at some point, we'll work out through extradition to bring him back to New York to face charges here, working with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office.
Hi, Anita from the New York Post. I was just hoping to get more details on the capture itself. Did he put up a fight? Did he say anything to cops? And we've also reported that he published online anti-health care industry rantings. Can you share with us some of the services that he posted on?
We're still working through his social media. We're going to do a complete scrub of that. Preliminarily, like I said, he seems that he has some ill will toward corporate America, but that will all come out as part of our investigation. We're not done here. We're still going to be putting this together. We're still going to be working very hard to bring this to a successful conclusion.
The capture itself, did he put up a fight? Did he say anything to police?
I don't have that information.
Oh, sorry. Can you elaborate on how he got there, the path he took from Port Authority and on the George Washington Bridge to Altoona, PA.
Same thing. This just happened this morning. We'll be working, backtracking his steps from New York to Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I was going to ask if we knew anything, if he took a bus to Philadelphia first and then somehow got to Altoona. But
We're still working on that. We're still working through that.
Is there any indication that anybody else was helping him from the inside, as far as tracking the CEO's movements?
Once again, we're still working this investigation very hard. It's not at its conclusion yet. That could come out during our investigation, but as of right now, we have no indication that that took place.
Chief, did he have any weapons or anything like that with him when he was arrested?
He was in possession of a ghost gun that had the capability of firing a 9mm round and a suppressor.
Can you get into a little bit about the technical aspects of the investigation? I know you deployed an unprecedented amount of technology. You also activated the Sentry program through Intel. Can you talk about how that is going to play into actually building the case as far as cell phone and all of the other technical aspects of what you've done?
In this case, it really came down to technology was the use of drones in Central Park, and really comes down to the video canvas that we did. We used every source of video that we could collect, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours from hundreds of sources, and that helped bring this to where we are right now.
The gun is it believed to be the gun he used in the shooting? And there was some talk that it was a veterinarian type gun. Is that accurate?
No, as of right now, the information we're getting from Altoona is that the gun appears to be a ghost gun. May have been made on a 3D printer. The
Wow.
capability of firing a 9mm round, obviously that will come out during our ballistics testing.
Jesus, we're fucked. People can make 9mm
Do you have
gun
any
on the
indication, like, how
3D printer.
long this handwritten, is it a handwritten manifesto that you found on the suspect? And then also whether or not he put it online at all?
Don't know if it's online. As of right now, it's a handwritten 3-page document.
Chief, does he have ties to that area, and was he someone who you knew by name before his arrest?
We believe he may have attended college in Pennsylvania, but like I said earlier, he has ties to Maryland and California and Hawaii.
Hawaii.
You knew him by name before today. Was his name on your radar?
Excuse me?
Was his name on your radar? Was he someone
Excuse me?
who you had been looking into before his arrest?
No, we did not have his name prior to today.
Yeah, thanks, Reuters.
Does he have any prior arrests? I know there were none for New York City, but is there any prior arrests anywhere else in the country?
We have not come across any arrests in the country.
Chief, hi, how are you? On two things. On the ghost gun, is it something you're going to be looking into to see if he made it himself and can he make that himself, or would he have to buy the gun the way it was?
No, once again, that'll be part of our investigation as we follow up.
I mean, obviously he's going to face murder charges, but is there any chance that he could face any other charges because he was targeting the CEO, and because of his writings and other things that we're now finding on him?
See, babe, I told you take
determination will be made
pictures.
by,
Somebody said his
Albert
socials were scrubbed.
Yes, what connections does he have in Pennsylvania that you know of, and are they in Altoona specifically?
We believe he attended college in Pennsylvania.
Does he know anybody in Pennsylvania?
Wouldn't be able to tell you that.
All right, we're gonna take one more question from shooting Marla, and then we're gonna go.
You talk about the manifesto having said things against corporations, but specifically United Healthcare, and do you believe that Mangione acted alone?
We believe at this point, our investigation is leaning toward he was acting alone. So like I stated earlier, we're still working through the investigation. We're not stopping today. And as far as the manifesto, like I said, I don't have the complete details of that. It's in the possession of the Altoona Police Department.
We're gonna shift to
Yep. Good job, Chief. Commissioner, Chief Mangione.
What's happening?
I think
Again, great job
mayor
by the
didn't
New York
give
City
some
Police
closing word.
Department. Certain aspects of this investigation
I think we're
and the
done.
crime itself is something that we have been zeroing in on. Ghost guns. We have really talked about this since the beginning of the administration. They could be made on a 3D printer.
Wow.
And they are extremely dangerous, and we must do more on the federal level to clap down on the availability of ghost guns.
Yep.
And it just really leads into just the top headers of what we did last week and what we're doing this week. This week is all about public safety. Public safety, I've stated over and over again, is a prerequisite to our prosperity. And we're going to continue to make this city a safe city, safest big city in America. But anytime you have a crime of this magnitude, it shocks us, and it really has a major impact on the perception of crime in this city. This crime has continued to go down. We're going to continue to do what's needed. Today, we announced an Every Block Count initiative, and the blocks that we identified since October, they have not had one shooting or one shots fired.
All right, babe, I think we
job
could
that
shut
came
this off
over.
because he's now
We're
just
gonna
going
add
to
that on
praise
to our
New
community
York's,
link
crime stuff.
operation that has resulted in over 1,000 operations and over 700 complaints resolved,
I mean, I
nearly
hear you.
16,000 summonses issued,
Hope so.
and over 200 people placed in shelter. Our community link initiative is extremely important. It operates every day across the city, removing ghost cars, targeting illegal vendors, and addressing the everyday problems that make New Yorkers feel unsafe. The precincts where we have focused on our every block count is the 73rd precinct in Brooklyn and the 46th precinct in the Bronx. These two precincts have historically seen high rates of violent crimes and shooting incidents. And so we want to make sure we deal with all of those quality of life issues that impacts why criminal behavior takes place.
All
We
right, babe, I'm
don't
done
want
with
to
it.
only to be reactive. We want to be proactive. Hats off to the team. It's a big
Hats off.
belief on my part. You have to dismantle the historic walls that kept us from operating together.
All right.
FDNY, GSNY.
Wow, they're making 3D printer guns that actually kill people. I can't believe it.
Oh, what? That's been.
Well,
That's been. No, what I'm doing right now is I'm doing because I think they've scrubbed his socials. I'm doing a screen record of his entire Twitter feed. I'm gonna have that shit.
you're gonna
This
have that
dude,
shit.
this dude was
Nothing's getting past my man.
he was pretty bright, this guy, and he definitely had thought.
Somebody just said, "Oh, Meg P said he was the valedictorian of his graduating class in Maryland."
That tracks. That tracks. His Twitter feed's pretty fascinating.
I have to say, as much as I would love to be, anti-corporation, corporate America sucks, class war, I don't think that we can praise the murder of somebody.
Yeah,
That's
look,
too much.
and I agree. Look, our healthcare system sucks in this country. I think we would all agree.
And they're
if you're not-
scumbags denying shit so they can have their $1 million
Right,
bonuses
we all
and
agree
big.
on that. We cannot turn into vigilantes killing people that have jobs because we hate the system.
Yeah, they
So,
a building blew up with no one in it. That'd be different.
right, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. Yeah, I mean, I look like I think, and it's going to be a fascinating trial because, this is one of those trials where picking a jury is going to be really, really tough for the government because
No one's letting a guy walk just because they hate the healthcare system.
yeah, I mean, it's bigger than just the healthcare system. It's the
Greed,
the
corporate
massive
America.
gap in wealth that
Right.
1% owns all the wealth in this country. I mean, between Bezos and Elon,
All they gotta do is if everybody's got their money in digitally, just tweak the mess with the computers and distribute all the money to everybody. I don't know.
I mean, he was all over deep fakes, AI. Like he's all over all of it. 26 years old, man. And look, I mean, I cannot help but feel this guy was not trying to evade law enforcement. You don't like if you're 5 days on, he's only in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's in public looking like he looks. with every
I was wondering
single.
if he was wearing a mask because I thought it'd be actually easier to identify him with
You
the
can't
mask
eat with
on.
the mask on.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
can't put
he was
food in
eating.
your mouth through a
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah.
It's he kept all the shit. He's got his manifesto on him. He's got the weapon with him.
Or no. Well, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Most weapon, yeah.
all of that stuff, all of it. I mean, it sounds like he was. I mean, if you're trying, he had plenty of time to get up to Canada, and the Canadian border is not the most difficult thing to get across.
Unless you have a DUI.
Well, that's if you're trying to go through the actual border, where they have
Oh,
the
you
border
mean to
patrol.
illegally cross?
Yeah,
I know all those times you illegally crossed.
I mean, I know. It's like I gotta creep in there sometimes. All right. Do you wanna so you said Mandy pulled up let's see, Mandy. All right, so these are some pics. I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this over here if I can.
I'm really starting to hate perimenopause. I think that's why my face got real red the other day. I was hot in the basement yesterday. I'm cold today. I'm yawning.
All
Why am I
right.
getting old, babe?
I don't know. You wear it well, though. I'll tell you that. Like I'm horrified of my birthday. Like I got all of a sudden I got super depressed yesterday.
Yesterday,
When
Bob
I
says to
asked
me,
you,
I'm
like,
54, right? I was like, dude,
oh no,
no.
what I asked is I'm like, am I turning 54 or 55?
Yeah.
Because one of my friends is like, Bob's turning double nickels. I'm like, no, what? The concept that I'm 5 years away from 60 is horrifying to me.
And
Oh man.
Pokemon, I've got no right to complain because and I think I've said this before on a live, I don't know, but I've got a friend who's going through it, the change, and she tells me that like her insides are burning. Like, and I was like, "What? That's horrifying." I just assumed it was like you got a little flushed. Ooh, I feel flushed. And she's like, "No, and this is not a complainer."
Right.
She said it
She said it
feel
was like sitting in a lounger in hell.
So, and I have experienced nothing except getting flush and this like tie and the menopause brain. Like I did not know that was a thing. It explains what's going on with my brain. Yeah, he does have some pecs, this guy.
He's ripped.
Um, but my mom never had that like really fiery. She never got the um flashes, the heat flashes. See, there's that perimenopause or menopause brain. Um, but I'm luckily I'm not having that. I'm just got the brain, the tired, and just a little flush.
I'll tell you what. He definitely plucked his eyebrows before he went out in public. Like if you look on this picture here, he's getting close to unibrow there.
Yeah. Gosh, seems like a sweet guy. It's so crazy.
Nice Italian kid. Look at that.
Look at him exploring the outdoors, valedictorian of his class, loving someone in that picture there.
Man.
It's got to be a mental health thing too. I don't know.
Well, going through his Twitter, I mean, he's big on mental health. It seemed to be that he was big on psilocybin as being a very useful tool
For
in
mental health or
combating mental health issues.
Yep. Rewire that
Um,
brain. Rewire that brain. You know what? It's probably going to help menopause too. I should get on a microdose plan. What do you think, They?
I don't know. Probably shouldn't say it on Facebook or on a YouTube live. You know what I mean?
The microdose plan, menopause. If it cures it, I'll let y'all know.
Okay, so all right, let's pull up his
Not
man.
really.
He also sent his Facebook. Man, did you send the Insta as well? All right.
Between
So-
that and what I told ChatGPT yesterday, I'm on a list.
You on the list, girl. You on the list. All right. Where are we? Okay.
Sometimes I decided to ask it a bunch of questions just to see how it respond. Eventually, it will tell you it's not. Its programming will not allow it to talk about that.
Let me see. All right, let me pull this guy over here. So I'm going to pull up his Facebook as well. Get into the socials. It's where we all tell our stories, right?
Well, did you see this post? I put it up, but you weren't looking at the time. You were looking at his socials. Nellie Wood, and thank you for your generosity, Nellie. Seems like the spinal fusion X-ray on his Twitter may have something to do with it. If UHC wouldn't cover proper treatment, that could have been brutal.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it was USC that denied Scarlett's hospitalization for asthma, and is why we just switched to this extremely expensive healthcare plan. I'm pretty sure that was UHC.
I'm sure it was. Like, we get mail from them.
Fuckers. I'm like, what?
All right, let me pull this up now.
Rick says you're not 55. Well, not today.
I mean, on Friday it will be. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. All right.
Man, living life.
Luigi Mangione.
I mean, how much of a class separation is there? He's living the high life over there on his vacation.
I mean, let's make it a little bigger. It's got 1.2 friends. All right, let's check out all his photos.
1.2 thousand.
Wow. There he is.
What is that?
These
Is this
are all
their gang?
Yeah, like the
They're
nerd
flashing
gang.
gang signs?
The nerd gang of like
White person gang.
wow. Might be his gal pal there.
Wow, his gal pal. Man's showing
See, I
his
just
age.
proved how old I am right there. Oh my god.
Lordy. Trouble so hard.
Oh, look at you with the Moby. Aw. Here we get kid loved McDonald's.
Oh, and he loved little large cats, baby large cats.
Lion King.
Oh, I just don't get it. Look at him. He looks so sweet.
I mean, maybe he drinking LaCroix, man after my own heart. He's got some sweet Ray-Bans there. I mean, he definitely was doing some traveling.
Yeah, he was living a life.
Maybe he studied abroad. It's possible.
He was in Hawaii for a while.
Look at that fantastic Italian fro. I love it.
I mean,
Get a great
is that
hair.
a thing, an Italian fro?
I mean, I just made it a thing.
I was like, are you sure he's not
Aw.
Jewish?
Here he is as a young lad.
Oh. See, he had all the opportunities in life. You know what? This is not your Robin Hood. This is not your Robin Hood.
Let's see if let's see what videos he has. Oh man, they're screeching. All right, his check-ins.
Bloop. The Museum of Modern Art, the beach, Stanford.
Menlo Park.
Come on. See all. This is not your Robin Hood, people. That's all
What
I'm
does that
saying.
mean?
You know, people want to fight like the guy who's like, you know, taking from the
mean-
poor and giving to the rich, the man of the people.
Oh, you're saying well, I mean,
This is a person of opportunity.
he definitely had opportunity. But I mean,
No, I would
think
hope
the
people aren't reaching out to his
counter
family and
argument is
friends.
going to be
I don't think anybody's that angry at him to be harassing his family and friends.
well, I mean, they'd be angry if it was their family member.
I know
what I
I'm
mean?
angry. I don't, like I said, I'm not supporting this guy's a hero. I don't think that's right. Like he killed somebody.
No, I mean, look, I'm gonna die on this hill. No matter how much we hate the division of wealth in this country and how shitty our healthcare system, it cannot turn into us taking matters into our own hands and killing people with jobs because they work for the companies that we despise. We can't like the fabric of our society will fall apart. Like, I mean, that's it. I mean, he's like, I mean, he made a stand apparently, but um, I'm just saying, like you dismissing the thought of some kind of
Yeah, we definitely don't. Who said anything about reaching out to families? Why do I keep seeing these posts? That's not a good thing to do. The families, it's not their faults.
the Ravens fan, the Bengals, the Capitals. Oh, Billy Idol.
Kansas. You hate Kansas, right?
Kansas.
Not
Oh.
Kansas. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Toto.
No.
George Lopez. He's a poker player, babe.
Yep. Look at that.
Barstool.
Cats and
Barstool's gonna be
turtles.
real happy. So these are his likes. TV shows. George Lopez. Artists. Same. Sports. Athletes. Apps and games. All right. Let's see what else.
I don't know, people. I do not know.
So you have any videos? If they had videos, they were scrubbed. Friends.
Well, we don't need to go through 1,200
I don't
friends.
see. Studied at University of Penn.
Wow.
Wow.
Why were they saying he was in school in Maryland?
I don't know. He's a co-founder at Uproar Studios, an internet company. Holy shit. So he's been making
Uproar.
it looks clearly like
Hasn't done shit since 2020.
2020. He was trying to make phone apps.
Trying to get something going during COVID. Wait, does that say 2016? So it started long before COVID.
Yeah. He was what? He was young. He was like, wow. Work and education.
I wonder if we have any mutual friends in Philadelphia.
Philly, baby. Philly. It's where he currently lived, was Philly.
Well, they said Hawaii, but
who's they?
The mayor's office or whoever it was. New
I
York
mean,
City,
maybe was that
NYC.
them jumping on his Facebook and seeing the pictures. That looks like Hawaii. Maybe he lives there.
Wow, babe. Wow.
Yeah, he kept his yeah, he was clearly he had abandoned Facebook like most
Adults?
kids do. No, most
Oh,
kids like our age. All right, so that's his Facebook. Interesting. Let me see what else we have. What else is you send me?
Don't forget, I don't have my phone, so I can pull up my messages on my computer though.
Okay, here's his Insta.
I don't know. Manny sent a bunch of stuff. I don't know what any
She
of it is.
did. I'm pulling it. I'm getting it. Got it. Okay, let me see. The Insta's gonna have more. Guarantee it. Okay, let me pull this off. Get his Insta up.
This guy's enigma.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's really, really interesting. All right, so here's his Instagram. I'm gonna go ahead and follow him. Follow. All right. So yeah, here's his pics.
There's the gang signs.
Yeah. It's like Stanford. UPenn. There's his fraternity.
Yeah, this is. I feel like his family should have been able to actually pay for his medical care if he needed it. So maybe that's not what this is about. Right.
I'm telling you, man. It's like a Mr. Robot type thing. All right, let's see. This morning I stumbled on an old first predictions. Wait, let me go back. Okay, so this is 204 weeks ago. This morning I stumbled up. Oh, God
Yeah.
damn it! Stumbled on an old book of mine from how do I pause it? I don't
8-year-old
know.
self made 8 predictions about what the world would be. Oh, here's his predictions.
It's not 20. So I thought it'd be fun to score myself in the current history of these. First, the
Okay.
predictions. All right, this is interesting.
Is that the diary of a
Cars will run
whimpery
on
kid?
farts
That's
instead
like
of.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
It is kind of. It's definitely the same artist.
Scarlett had that book where you could fill in the
Okay,
thingies.
so he said the cars will run on farts instead of gasoline. Cheeseburger will cost $40.
No, but isn't that where
Movies.
you're filling things in without looking first or something? Maybe
No,
not.
that's
Oh.
no. The annoying catchphrase will be "live or die." Oh wow.
All right, this is stupid.
No, it's not. It's not stupid. I disagree. Now let's break down each of these down and assign a total score out of 8. So I don't know. Okay. See,
All right, he's giving himself that. He's giving himself that.
I think. Okay. How the hell do I pause on it on my computer?
I don't think you can.
There's got to be a way. Wait. Okay. See, I have to be able to like stay on this page. That's the
Oh,
problem.
there's the pause sign.
Bloopies. Okay. Oh, but I have to hold it up there. All right. Oh my God.
All right, move on.
No,
because-
I want to read this. It's interesting. I don't know why you don't find this interesting.
Well, I do find it interesting, but you seem
There's no
unable to
moving
make
on.
it work.
No moving on. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give a shit how many times I have to read.
I'm gonna come up there and just bite you right on the cheek. You don't know which cheek though.
All right. Okay. Okay. So let me see if I can pause this. Pause.
All right, so he's given
All right.
himself the electric cars.
Okay, I
That's
think
his
I figured it
equivalent.
out. Okay, this is obviously referring to the advent of electric vehicles. Young Luigi recognizes that electricity production is primarily driven by natural gas. Unfortunately, he confuses the term natural gas for literal farts. He gets confused by some minor semantics, but does foresee a revolutionary industry trend. So this prediction earns a half of a point.
I'll give it to him. I'll give him a half a point.
I'm going
I
to give him
agree.
half a point as well. Okay. All right. A cheeseburger will cost $40. Young Luigi predicts that once it's replaced by plant-based and lab-grown alternatives, animal-based meat will become a delicacy and its price will skyrocket. These new technologies, however, are still in their infancy. Even by 2027, young Luigi may still be too far ahead of his time. Again, only a half a point. Okay. What do you
I
think?
might have given him
that one?
I might have given him less than a half. It might have
I
given
think
him
I think he was right on. I mean, a bit of a stretch, but a ticket to the movies will cost $500. Another brilliant insight, this time regarding the rise of subscription-based streaming services. Did you subscribe to Disney Plus for Mulan's release only to forget about the service days later while the subscription continued to burn a hole in your wallet? At the current Disney Plus rate of $70 a year, this means that by 2027 that you will have paid a whopping $490 to watch Mulan. A spot-on calculation by the young Luigi. Wow.
All right, I've given him a point.
I'm giving him like just on
I love it.
creativity alone.
Love it.
All right. Okay, pets will have their own TVs.
Oh, they do.
Not sure what I meant here. Maybe the TVs would replace our pets. Either way, this prediction is yet to be realized.
I'm sorry, there is dog TV on YouTube. We play it for our dog.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
He should have given himself a point.
If we're gonna be gone for 6 hours, we throw that on. The guy jumps up at the screen like a psychopath because he doesn't understand the difference between dogs on TV and real life. It's the cutest thing ever.
How does he not know this? He clearly
know.
does not have a dog.
Or clearly he doesn't watch TV.
And there's pets all over. There's all sorts of pet TV. All sorts of pet TV.
Underwear will be made out of rock.
Well, that
It's
one
a
I'm
series of, well, let's hear what he has to say about it. There's a series of bold, insightful predictions. Young Luigi gets a little goofy here. Understandable, as he's only 8 years old. This prediction is, of course, nonsense. Everyone knows that underwear is made out of Calvin Klein. Ooh. Wow. Nice. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I will no longer exist. While at first glance, it may seem the young Luigi left this blank as he couldn't think of a response. He's simply being facetious and observing that, quote, nothing, in fact, does not exist. This statement will hold true in 2027, but it also held true in 2007. So it's not a real prediction.
I mean, I could have come up ways to make that one work. Could have given myself a half a point for
A
that.
rat named Lolo Bobo will be president.
Oh boy.
As it's only 2021, we can't know for certain who will be president in 6 years. Current trends, however, point overwhelmingly to that a president being a rat.
Would he give himself a whole
Oh, he
point?
gave him a full point there. Full point there.
President, whoever it is, definitely gonna be a rat. They're all rats.
Yeah. Okay. There will be more losers than people. In recent months, the number of losers has blown past the number of actual people. By all current metrics, this trend will only continue in the coming years. A brilliant final prediction by the young Luigi. Final score, 4 out of 8.
All right, so what year? When did he do this? He's clearly not insane.
204 weeks ago.
Oh, well,
There's
he
him
was
as an
able
8.
to give rational thought.
So this is him when he was a young buck. Wait, hold on. I want to go back to that one.
Sweet ginger living.
Oh shit. I fucked it, babe. Wow. Okay, so that was him in Hawaii. Okay, let me go back here. All right, so this I want to go through, check out that little. So this looks like it was him when he was 8. Little guy.
Oh, I'll do a deep dig, Mandy. I'll go deep. If I'm digging for something. Usually it's trying to find a witness connection.
Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness? Someone who knows someone that I need to get a hold of.
All right, so see here. He said, pointing out that prediction 4 is actually correct. There are automatic pet feeders with screens that pets can use to FaceTime their owners and watch TV. I should never have doubted little Luigi. He amended it.
I don't even know what that means. A pet feeder. They can.
Yeah, like where it times your food to drop down. Like if you're going to be gone, like you
Right.
can put the food in, and it drops it into the bowl.
And
Like
then it FaceTimes you.
I think so.
Again,
I don't
what
know.
about just plain old dog TV? It exists. It's there.
Yeah, his followers going up massively. Wow. Did they already pull his shit? Let's see. They might have scrubbed it. 17.3 followers.
Wait a second. How many was there a minute
Oh
ago?
my God, he's
2,000?
followed by Flom. My guy. Jason Flom.
Wait, I forget how many we just said he had like a hot minute ago. I guess I could rewind it later and figure it out. Hey, is that the White Sox? Oh no.
No,
Boston?
it's Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh
Let's play a
shit.
game. Huh?
Look at that.
Wow. No, somebody's doing that. That's what this is.
Oh,
We've seen this picture. How are people doing this?
Wow.
We
Well, they
looked at that
tagged
picture
him.
before.
They tagged him.
Oh. Wow.
Somebody tagged him.
See, now at least you guys will know if somebody tries to put that up and say that he posted it, that it's a lie. Look at this. Look at his friends. His friends are all beautiful, rich, running
Oh
around.
shit. Now this one's not a tag.
No. We just looked through these. This wasn't there.
Let me see. I can see. Oh yeah, 15 minutes ago.
Right.
Okay.
Just know I eat. Eat it from Jesus. I guess that was him. I really thought that was a girl. Person of interest, the health insurance hitman,
The memes
McDonald
are popping
workers.
up.
Yeah.
Looks like a sweet family. Nice Italian
Scroll
family.
up. I can't. Oh,
There's Papa Luigi.
man. These guys are going to be in a world of hurt dealing with this. There he is in his mask.
Yeah.
What year's that picture? Just want to know how long he was masking up. Oh yeah, back when you should have on a
100
mask.
176 weeks.
They're getting on a private jet and whiffing off, or whatever the word is. Perimenopause brain.
God, social media, man. It's like everybody's creeping through his shit right now. Including
I'm
us.
with Kai. The guy's an enigma.
He's it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Oh man.
Did he post that picture of Trump at McDonald's? See, he's a big McDonald's fan.
That's Trump and
I
McDonald's.
know. I'm saying, like, if you know.
No, he didn't.
Oh, these are
post-
other
these are-
people.
yeah, these
Trump
are
was the
all
McDonald's worker that spotted him.
these are
Okay.
all memes.
Okay.
Huh. When's this?
25 weeks ago. Where is it? Looks New Yorky.
Does look New Yorky.
Who's this? His buddy?
I have no idea.
I saw a picture of someone that looks similar to that in another picture with him.
So that's his Insta.
Luigi from Fiji. Wow. Now he's from Fiji. Yeah, this guy's lived a very whatchamacallit, charmed life. So
Yeah. This is wild. So yeah, apparently Mandy sent this thing too, which like is not our
is Big T Tony Soprano or or a real person?
oh, so this is his cousin.
Oh, this guy's
Shit.
so screwed. Here, zoom in on that picture. Looks just like him. Wow.
That's his cousin.
They look like
Nino.
family. They look like family.
Well, it's his cousin.
I know, I'm just saying they look like family. He could have put a mask on and he could have gotten like totally people would have been reporting him. He's got bushy
So
eyebrows.
he's in Maryland. He's an elected official.
Thanks, Nav, the EO. Very generous.
Oh, Nav, welcome back. Thank you so much. Wow. All right, so let's see. This dude, what is he? City council?
Hey, Bob. You and baby Fishmouth, thank you for your generosity. Her son share the same birthday. He'll be 21 when you're 65.
Oh, tell him I'm extremely jealous.
You let me say 65, but
Wow.
yeah,
Did you say 65?
I did.
Why are you putting 10 years on me, girl? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Wow.
But I think we should do something exciting because your birthday falls on Friday the 13th.
It
Any
does.
excuse to get horror movies in our house.
Oh my.
Thank you for your generosity, baby fish mouth.
So I have a feeling the Christmas delegate Nino Mangione's Christmas party might be delayed. The one on the
Oof.
12th. $100
Yeah.
a person.
Ooh,
Or I'm buying a
refund.
ticket and I'm flying out there and going to it. And I'll do a
No.
live from
No.
Nino Mangione's. Hey, Luigi Mangione, eh?
You're already gonna be on the road working
With
on
my
the
man Jack Kerouac, Poetry in Motion, Coconut Lotion.
your newest podcast project.
Oh, people are already coming at him. Are you related to the shooter?
Oh yes, yes, sir, I am.
Mm.
I wonder if they're first generation because their family kept very
Oh, so and not one
Italian
of them
names.
reported it. That's interesting. Yeah, see, they're already coming after the family.
Well, did they not see the pictures?
I mean, I would
It's
assume
gonna
that
be
they would
interesting to know what they've been doing these past couple days.
I mean, not holding their kid up, right? I mean, he didn't go home.
Well, no, but they also didn't.
I mean, maybe he did go home and they
I'll tell
said,
you something.
you
No
got
way in
to
hell I
go.
would have reported my kid. I would have been waiting to figure out what's what. Not in a million years. Sorry, people, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to rat my kids out too. Be like, we're on the move. Get the dog.
Get the dog. We'll meet you in Fiji.
Get out of here. But the reality is it's impossible to know what you do in that situation, right?
It is.
Truly.
But I would not rat out my kid.
It would be
Not in
really
that
hard.
situation. Not in that one.
Well, I
He
mean,
was
I
still
think,
like a risk to people.
I think us in that position would probably be trying to position ourselves for turning him in,
Yeah.
but doing the best that we can to protect him.
Yeah.
You know, probably trying to have some initial phone calls. Like we'd want to be concerned about his, like all kinds of things. So
Yeah.
it's hard to know. It's hard to know.
Hard to know.
All right. So Nino's ducking right now. And,
Yeah. Ducking and hiding. Ducking and hiding.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'd be ducking right
Out of
now.
the limelight.
I'm not happy if I'm Nino.
No.
I'll tell you that. I'm not
That's
happy
for sure.
as a public official. I'm not happy.
Got to
with my
refund a lot of $100 right now.
Beyond that, like he just probably flamed through his entire political career. So
That's for sure.
yeah. So
No
not
one's
a happy
voting for the
Nino.
last name.
I'm imagining Nino's not thrilled.
Mangione.
Mangione.
Oh, Mangione.
Mangione. I mean, how many times do I have to
I
do
said
that?
Mangone.
I know it was wrong.
Right, Mangione.
You're the cutest. I ever told you that?
Have.
So Chicago's representing.
All right, well, let's see what the people want to talk about.
Well, we're just gonna keep going through some socials right now. And
All
then we'll see
right,
what the
let's
people
dig
wanna
in.
talk about. I
Let's
am
dig
digging
in.
in, girl. All right,
Well, I'm
wait,
done
hold
with Nino.
on. I'm done with Nino too.
What about
You're
Mario,
done.
though? Let's try to find Mario.
So this is
Where
somebody
there's a
hung
Luigi.
this. Banner drops in Chicago's iconic DuSable Lakeshore Drive.
Deny, defend, oppose.
That's what was on the casings.
I can't support it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it'd be different if nobody died.
Yeah. Like if they would have just
Yeah, let's not. I don't want to be accused of like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I've already done
inciting
it once.
things.
Yeah, and
So
I've
we had-
already said weird words to the Chat GPT, so I'm staying off lists for a little bit.
Dixie. All right. Okay, so let's see. I think Mandy sent me something else. Okay. Oh, I think this is the cousin. Oh, and is this it's another cousin. Wait.
Mario.
Oh, this is oh, so like this is his
I get it, Spitfire, and there's definitely something that could have been done that would like make a statement. and scare the hell out of these people, but murder,
It's not
that's a
it.
little much.
It ain't it.
That's a
It ain't
step
it.
too far,
Can't
even for me.
like we cannot devolve to that. It
No.
cannot be. All right. So here you're gonna be shocked and horrified, but I have an actual reason for it.
I'm shocked and horrified. He's probably what's he gonna put on like a mask, a costume? He's coming back in costume. I don't know what he's up to. He's up to something. He is up to something. You can go over everything just logged on. Melissa's like, "Oh, I thought you were coming back in costume." I was like, "He's coming back
No,
in
what?
costume."
I'm not playing games.
I
All
know.
right. So this is the book.
Oh,
That's the book that they were
why
talking about.
insurance companies don't pay claims and what you can do about it. I'm gonna say murder is not the answer.
I'm gonna
Delay,
check.
deny,
I'm gonna
defend.
skip to the back.
What was on the things?
What?
That says delay, deny, defend. And what did they have posted in Chicago?
Deny, defend, depose.
Do you think they what
Now
they screw
depose, don't I know your brain is gonna automatically go to depositions,
deposition? Yeah.
but in the sense of the actual meaning of the word, it's to remove from office suddenly and forcefully.
Wow. All right. Well, he did that.
He did that. So all right. Mandy, is there anything else going on out there?
Oh, no, Brooklyn says they're out there like neighbors or I wonder if those are just people acting crazy. She says they're boarding up their windows. She was going to go find out what was going on and come back.
Wait, over by where?
New York City. All right, let's see what
We miss you
Nav
too,
has to say.
Nav.
Oh,
We miss you. Every time I head out of the country and come back, things have gone crazy. I spend 2 weeks binge watching to catch up. Maybe the takeaway from that, Nav, is that you should quit leaving the country.
no, definitely not. Go everywhere,
Obviously,
do
it's for
everything.
work. So, I'm not trying to tell my guy not to work.
No,
But
I'm saying if it's work, then I don't know. But if it's not work, do it, enjoy it,
oh, you think
approve.
Nav's taking like just
I
constant
want. What can I
vacation?
make it like? Approve something and something.
Oh, let's see. Okay. All right. I know what I want to do. I want to pull up the times again. Let's see if there's any new. Man, when's the so they're gonna haul
Thanks,
her?
Gwen Garnett. Outing the
Okay,
alleged family of an alleged murderer. We're not outing the alleged family of an alleged murderer.
yeah. What are you
Well, I
talking
guess
about?
so. You did put up his cousin.
Yeah.
But I don't know that
Sorry.
that's outing as much as it's out.
Yeah,
It's out, and
yeah.
we're
I
just
mean, that's just the socials. I mean,
but it was already out there.
yeah, clearly it was already out there. It's gonna be like what we're not doing is doxing anybody.
No.
It's
No,
the
except my
internet there.
sister. I did that one.
And we're all out there, whatever you choose to put out there. And frankly, I mean, I guess if Luigi
Jay posted his high school speech. Where's Jay? Let's get Jay on here. What's he doing? Is he
Jay's
working?
probably working.
Oh, posting while he works.
What did he end up where did he post it on Twitter? Let me see. I mean, whatever Jay's doing,
Don't have my phone. I keep trying to look at my phone.
Welcoming to the podium, excuse me.
oh, Jay was recording it and only got 46 seconds.
Why did they cut it?
Yeah,
They scrubbed it?
they scrubbed it. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they're scrubbing all of his stuff.
I know I think if I would have had my phone, that's what I would have been doing right now. I said that before. This was the wrong day for you to tell me who needs a phone. You don't need your phone down there. Huh. Let's see who this is. Hold on.
Okay. What's emailed? What is emailed? Oh, the speech. I guess we'll put it up. There's not much there. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, hold on. All right, wait. Okay. Hold on. Oh, wow. All right. Hold on. We got it. We've got it. Okay. Mandy. Good job. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear it when I start it. Okay. There he is. All right, hold on. Let me try to share it as a window. Okay, see. All right, see if this works. Tell me right away if you get sound.
Teachers reminded me of our class's commitment to Gilman and its traditions. I came to realize that both views are correct.
I'll start it first. I'll start.
Smythe. Headmaster Smythe, Mr. Hubeck, members of the Board of Trustees, family, friends, faculty, and fellow students. Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here to celebrate Gilman's 116th Founders Day. I'm honored to be speaking to you all today on behalf of the Gilman class of 2016. When I started writing the speech, I talked with several students and teachers and asked how they would describe the class of 2016. Many of the students characterized our class as inventive, in both imagination and initiative. At the same time, several teachers reminded me of our class's commitment to Gilman and its traditions. I came to realize that both views are correct. The class of 2016 is truly defined by its inventive, pioneering mentality that accompanies a strong commitment to Gilman tradition. Throughout its time here at Gilman, the class of 2016 has been coming up with new ideas and challenging the world around it. Our selling of Chick-fil-A during lunch, arguably the staple of our class, provides a great example. In our sophomore year, when brainstorming ways to fundraise, we didn't just settle for the usual methods of selling spirit shirts and Christmas trees. In addition to this, we did what seemed impossible given the tight schedule of the school day and began shuttling dozens of Chick-fil-A sandwiches to Gilman between assembly and lunch. Soon, we were selling over 100 Chick-fil-A sandwiches each day, and what became likely one of the most successful class fundraisers in Gilman's history. But our ability to come up with new ideas didn't start then. I've noticed it as long as I've been here, even in my very first year as a sixth grader. If any of you have ever been on Gilman's campus before school starts, you would have noticed that every morning, rain or shine, the turf is filled with middle school students playing soccer, football, and frisbee. That tradition was actually started by the class of 2016. As many of you know, Gilman Middle School offers not one, but 2 recesses per day. But for the class of 2016, that wasn't enough. So, as sixth graders, rather than sitting in the hallways waiting for school to begin, we decided we'd give ourselves an extra morning recess before the morning even started. And now, 7 years later, that morning recess remains as a regular part of every school day. Of course, this isn't anything revolutionary, but it shows that even early on, the class of 2016 was challenging the world around it. Having great ideas, however, isn't enough to innovate. The class of 2016's inventiveness also stems from its incredible courage to explore the unknown and try new things. Just look at a few highlights from our senior year. This April, 5 seniors performed in Gilman's spring musical, The Addams Family, all of whom had no prior musical experience. 3 seniors, Jeremy Booth, Gus Meny, and Jake Goodwin, lended lead roles, while Tommy Morey and Chris Wolf helped put on the show that I doubt any of us will forget. How about this winter, when Kevin Wang delivered a senior speech? As Kevin moved to America and joined our class in 9th grade, English isn't his first language. But that didn't stop him from delivering a both hilarious and thought-provoking speech about his transition to the United States. How about Ray Saunders leading Gilman's first-year cybersecurity team? Even competing against hundreds of veteran teams, the Gilman squad managed to advance to the state and then regional championships. All of these endeavors took a huge amount of courage. They demonstrate that the class of 2016 truly has the fearlessness to explore new things and the obvious ability to excel. But as inventive as the class of 2016 is, our class was able to explore the new while also preserving the old. Just look back at the most significant and magical night of our senior year, the 100th annual Gilman-McDonough football game. After hundreds of hours of preparation, our seniors led the Gilman team to victory. Competing in the second oldest football rivalry in the state of Maryland, however, they represented not just this year's team, but Gilman as an institution and all the alumni that preceded them. So the class of 2016 not only explored new frontiers, but also maintained Gilman's most important traditions. I think this combination of preservation and exploration is what Gilman is all about. Gilman maintains its classic core values by cultivating mind, body, and spirit in its students, but also champions an environment of acceptance and diversity, while excelling in its technological endeavors. This fusion is such a strong part of Gilman, it's even evident in its physical geography. Just look to the construction outside Gilman, or outside. Gilman is actively rebuilding itself, but its brand new fields sit next to classic buildings like Cary Hall. Further, these new constructions, for example, Sotier Stadium, bear with them Gilman's rich history in their names. So it's no surprise that the class of 2016 picked up this ability to explore both new and old. And it's no surprise they were able to achieve all they did this year, these last few years as well. But it wasn't just Gilman as an institution that shaped our experience here. The people in our lives, especially our parents and teachers, had such huge roles as well. The parents here today, first off, sending us to Gilman was far from a small financial investment. I'd like to personally thank each of you for sending your sons here, as I can't imagine the class of 2016 without any one of these men on stage. Further, thank you for all the time and love you've put into our lives. You've instilled values in us, fed and clothed us, and simply been there for us every step of the way. I'd also like to thank every Gilman teacher and faculty member here today throughout all 3 divisions of the school. While the events and accomplishments I've mentioned in the speech were meant to highlight the imagination and courage of the class of 2016, these occurrences also drew heavily from your efforts. Our imagination draws from your inspiration, and our courage largely depends on your encouragement in the classroom, on the fields, and on the stage. So parents and faculty, thank you for all you have done for us. Today is as much an achievement for you as it is for us. As I conclude my speech, I have to remember that a valedictory, by definition, is a farewell. We seniors have been hiding from it all year, and I've even been avoiding it in my speech. But now it's time to face the truth. Our time as Gilman students has come to an end. It seems like just yesterday that we were freshmen, having tie wars and playing computer games in CT20, but now we're moving on. Just like we've done these past few years, we'll be exploring the unknown, whether that be attending colleges across the country, traveling the world during gap years, or fulfilling military service in foreign countries. As we embrace the new, however, we won't forget the old. Our friendships, values, and memories from Gilman will always stay with us. So, to the class of 2016, a kind of class that only comes around once every 50 years. It's been an incredible journey, and I simply can't imagine the last few years with any other group of guys. Thank you.
Come back. Good old Gilman. Wow. He's shocking. It's shocking to me. He was a kid who really was bright and had a future probably where he could have done just about anything he wanted to.
Seems
Hey,
like
what's
he
up,
did a
Micro
lot
Dots?
of
Thanks for
most of what he
hanging in
wanted
here.
to.
Yeah, I mean, he
Enigma.
seems super well adjusted to me.
Is this how you found the speech? Thank you for your generosity, beautiful, messy ball.
Hey, can you your mic is a little low.
Oh,
You
that's
wanna
because
boost up?
so switch back to the settings.
Auto.
Yeah.
Automatically. Mine might be a little low too. Yeah.
It's
Wow.
down your volume if you had it cranked, which I'm doing because I had mine.
I didn't have mine cranked. I just I had it pretty low. Yeah. Wow. So I mean, look, at this point,
Thank
he's
God.
alleged. We can't ever forget that. I mean, at this point, we're early on. Sounds like they've taken him into custody. It sounds like super, super loud, get nerdy, or regular loud. Because I just put it on the setting that I always have. I
Right.
think that it was,
Everybody might have turned up their volume before. So
yeah, you guys crank your volume down because remember what I do when I have poor sound on something we're streaming, I boost it and then I lower my mic volume. And then so you probably still have your volume up at the level when you were trying to hear what when we were listening to the presser. So because
Thank
this
you,
is my
General.
mic always at the very same setting that I always have it on for live. So I don't think yeah, Allie, is yours on auto?
Switched it back. Why people still saying it?
Yeah, you're still low. No, just put it on auto.
Yeah, switched it back. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, the way this process is going to work is he's going to get counsel. He is currently in Pennsylvania. They have him in holding there, obviously, and he will have to be extradited. So the first hearing that we will see, if they're going to televise it, but this is going to be federal court. I'm imagining, right? Or you think they'll try him state, or you think they'll try him
I think New
federally?
York's gonna want to charge him.
New York is,
That's what I would assume.
which of course means we won't get to watch any of it.
Neither would you if it was federal. No
I know.
cameras in the courtrooms. Thank you very much.
I know.
And thank you,
Sorry, Gwen. It's kind of how this thing works. So they got a suspect on a story. So
We've
you can go watch
disappointed-
Legacy Media. They'll be doing all the same things.
Is she upset because she made the comment before that we outed an alleged family of an alleged murderer? What
Right.
what disappointed her, do you think? Because
I'm assuming that we outed the family of the alleged family of an alleged. Well, I don't think it's his alleged family. I think it's his actual family. And I don't think him posting pictures of his Facebook, which is out for the world to see, is outing anything. So we will have to agree to disagree, Gwen. And sorry we disappointed you, but not sorry.
and I would hope that no one was taking that to mean that we should, because again, I honestly don't think that people are going to be out attacking this guy's family. But
No, I don't think so either. It's not like we gave his address. I have no idea where his family lives or where he's from. We just know his that he was in University of Penn. All right, like people are driving me nuts. Like I think y'all need to turn your volume down a little bit. All right, here I'm going to put it at a 73.
To go, Bob.
Yeah, see, it automatically goes up to 100. I don't know. I'll put it at 74.
They're saying we're too loud now.
You're still too low.
I'm gonna leave and come back in. I put it to regular. Are you sure your booster thing's off?
Let me see. Should be. Yeah, I'm on a completely different
I'm
screen.
gonna leave and come back in.
Let's see. Yeah, no, my booster's down. I wasn't even on that screen. Yeah, I think Allie was super quiet too. All right, so kind of getting back to it, the extradition will take place in Pennsylvania. The question becomes whether or not he's going to waive. I typically, and I think Allison would probably agree. I mean, you're delaying the inevitable if you're fighting extradition, especially from state to state. It's one
Yeah,
thing
I
to
mean,
fight it
extradition
from
doesn't ask, did you do anything? Are you agreeing that there's a probable cause? It's just asking literally, are you this person they claim you to be? Are you Luigi Mangione? What is it?
Luigi Mangione.
And that is it. So if you are that person,
Well,
there's
Mangione.
Mangione. No point in fighting extradition, and sometimes you can use it to your advantage. I've done with many times with clients and with friends where we put off the initial consent and make arrangements for the return and then ask that they be allowed to take themselves back. This is obviously not one of those cases. This is not for someone who's been charged with murder, but like someone who gets picked up on an old warrant and they happen to be out of state or just come back into the country and are at risk for a 7-day bus ride back, stopping at every jail along the way.
Yeah, I mean, who's going to rep them is
Anyone.
Anyone. I mean,
That's what we do. We're not allowed to decide who we represent. Got to take the good, the bad. Oh, like take a guess of who's going to represent them. Well, it's New York. Hey, maybe what's that guy that's always on Melanie Little's station?
Bettero.
Yeah, Bettero.
That would be like a John Adams type representation when he represented the British troops after the Boston Massacre. Like he was not.
That's even different. Let's not raise this guy up to that level, okay? Let's not forget he murdered somebody in cold blood.
I mean, for sure. I'm just saying that there is
Apparently, I know the people out there are like treating him like Robin Hood. I'm saying he's no Robin Hood.
Robin Hood is stealing from the rich and giving.
I know, but it's like
poor.
the same
It's
mindset.
It's a different concept.
I
It's
know.
much more like Mr. Robot fighting big tech, big.
I know, but I'm just
corporations.
saying he's
It's more
not.
like Fight Club, actually, is what it's like. Now, Fight Club, what they did at the end of that is they blew up a building with nobody in it. That was their way of fighting, big corporate. I mean, like and certainly any kind of violence cannot.
Yeah, we're not
be,
condoning or
we are not
suggesting
condoning any kind of
anybody
violence
blow up buildings.
at all. That's still like use your words. I mean, run for office, do the things like we have a system in which to try to fight, and killing people is never it. It is never it. Brian Thompson was a father, a husband, and I feel terrible for his family. So I think it's tragic all around. I feel if and he is alleged, Luigi, at this point, but if in fact he is found guilty of these crimes, again, that's what I'm saying. He didn't seem to me, this being this, what is it? This went down Wednesday morning. So Wednesday, full day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is the beginning of day 6.
Right. You'd think, I mean, the guy's traveled the world. You'd think he would have done it.
Well, but my point is why is he carrying all of his shit with him still?
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he was planning on melting it down somewhere.
Or maybe he was planning on this, like going down for this and keeping, like he's willing to kind of take credit. I mean, that's what it seems like to me. Like he had all kinds of opportunities to dispose of things all over the place, and he didn't. I mean, it doesn't sound like he disposed of anything.
I was trying to get to this one. I was going to say not Bitcoin, Dogecoin. That's what Robin Hood would invest in. Doge.
Yeah.
Do it.
Allie's saying that out of sheer greed herself because she invested in like Doge when it was like 0.02.
Yep.
And now it's up to like 45 cents.
And
Wow.
Elon Musk is working it, naming departments of state after it, more posts. He's working
Yeah,
it.
he's always had a weird infatuation with the Dogecoin. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I still don't understand crypto at all.
Nope. Don't like Don't get crypto tax started because I don't
Crypto,
either.
crypto tax is in here. She's gonna be like, "Yo, I'm about to give you all like we're doing a Zoom. I'm gonna explain it to you.
And the answer to Mandy's, of course, right?
Can we set up the portal to PB? Laura Connell is going to be on with them. Yes, absolutely, of course I can. Of course I can. I'll do it right now. As a matter of fact. All right, baby, you have to talk while I'm doing things.
All right, I'm going to see if we've got any super stickers we haven't. Well, we got microdots. Thanks for your generosity, microdots. Microdots did all that stuff in the Karen Reed case.
Yeah, the videos. They do
Yep.
amazing videos.
Thanks for
Amazing,
the great
amazing work.
coverage, Bob. What's the sentence for this crime?
Well, there's no DP in New York State, so
Probably life without the possibility of parole.
yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, you guys got so lucky. I forgot to turn on my ads. They're on now, baby.
I mean, you now
Turn down
they're
your volume if you haven't, because they're gonna come blasting in YouTube style.
Thank you, Hoosier Girl, for your generosity. That makes up for that lack of commercials as Bob's has had this thus far.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's see.
All right, let's see
Okay.
what people are saying.
Oh, there's PB. All right. So they're going
What's up,
live
Barbara
tonight,
Ortiz?
7 our time, 8 Eastern. I have portaled everybody over to
Oh, Lisa, she got one of the
Dan.
memberships.
Oh, speaking of which, this is a good time for me to give. It is a season of giving. I thought Jay said there was another way to give extra. All right, I'm about to drop 5 memberships, gift 5 memberships to 5 of you beautiful humans out there because I love you.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is that Nav the Neo gifted 50. So, or Nav the EO.
I can't keep up with Nav. All right, so Nav the EO.
Especially with no commercials.
Okay. All right, those should be hitting imminently. Imminently. I don't know if they hit already. Are they showing up there? Yeah.
I know not how these things work. I know not your modern world.
Yeah, somebody blasted on me because I was recording that, anticipating that they were going to wait. You're muted.
Who's muted?
Oh, I thought you were muted. Oh no, I'm watching you on YouTube. Sorry, delay. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I had to take a call.
Oh, so was that Jess?
How'd you know that?
She called me.
Oh,
first.
I thought someone got arrested.
Was it anything
We'll talk
good?
later. No, we'll talk later.
All right. So yeah, but what was I saying? I forget what I was. Oh, somebody put me on blast for I was like recording my second screen or like that. You know,
I
show
saw
how
that.
old Bob is.
Yep.
Yeah, which is true. But in my defense, I know how to screen record directly from my Mac. I do not know how to screen record from my second screen. So that's why I was doing that. I'm sure there's a way. So, you know, I own my oldness. I don't think I deny the fact that I'm old and tech illiterate. I'm not quite a Luddite, but I'm definitely
What the hell's a Luddite?
You know, people that reject technology, don't understand it, have
Oh,
no
that's the word? That's
Yeah.
the term.
Yeah. That is it. Bob, no ignoring me, please. Our politics, our worlds apart, and my advocacy on Twitter. Please, Delphi 2. Are we good, right, Bob? Of course. Absolutely. Like we are 100% not an echo chamber over here. I promise you that. I promise you that.
We also just can't keep track of all the chat.
I mean, I don't
No
even
one
know
was
if you know
ignoring
what
you.
my politics are because I never talk about my politics. So that's kind of weird. But like whatever yours are,
We're all for
with
it.
I'm cool with it. So yeah, I keep politics out of the mix. A lot of my friends that are law tubers like to talk about politics. Me, not so much. Me, not so much. I mean, like my bottom line with politics is I think they're all not great. I don't care what party they are. That's It's kind of where I'm at with politics.
We tried to start a new party during COVID.
Purple Party.
We did some investigating, trying to figure out how we could do it. It's not
Purple
as easy
Party.
as it looks.
Purple Party. Oh no, we're not gonna forget about Mickey Steins. That was going to be
What
today's
we did, but
live.
now it's not.
I like it. It was, yeah, that'll have to be tomorrow. But because we had that same sound that people were sending from News Nation that came out on Friday, with that witness talking, making allegations about Judge Kevin Mullins and that he was up to no good back in chambers. Which again, everything's alleged. Everything that we're saying, everything that we're reporting is alleged at this point. Until you're convicted in this country, you're presumed innocent. So everything's alleged.
Yeah, we've heard some good authority that seems to doubt that there was it's as salacious as
It was being made out to be during the probable cause hearing that we all
Right.
watched together
that it might not
over here.
might not be all that it appears. But
I mean, we'll find out. I mean, look, if we were defending Steins, we'd certainly be digging into that, though. You know, I mean,
yeah,
so one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing pleadings in a collateral case that Allie was able to dig up on Pacer that we think are interesting. So we're going to do that, and I think we're going to do Steins tomorrow. Like, there's just no trial that I'm really. I know Gazella's following that trial that's going on right now. Wasn't really. I missed a day, so I wasn't like, I don't jump in like when I'm late on a trial. I like to hear the openings, especially if I don't know kind of the fact pattern behind it. So, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled for updates on all cases. I use Discord, and I specifically look at Seeking Justice's Discord for. It's got every court date for every case you could ever be interested in terms of what's coming up. So I was combing through that this morning and trying to pick and choose some things that we're going to cover this week. And we'll keep it interesting. I'm going to be having Joshua Schiffer on. It looks like it's going to be Thursday evening. I'm going to have Josh on because, number one, I love him. Number two, he's brilliant. Number three, I love his glasses. Number four, he's hilarious. Number five, he's super, super sweet and genuine. So all those things, those are all the reasons I love Josh Schiffer. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to have him on. I'm going to start doing more of what Josh does with his members things. I'm going to have a lot of my creator friends on. And I think I'm going to do it the same way. I think that Allie and I will do it as members only initially, where we're talking to the creators. And I know a lot of creators. I know a lot of creators. I've been trying to wrangle Josh Hallmark, get him pinned down.
he shouldn't be too hard to pin down. Do I have to reach out, yell at him?
No, I had a Zoom with him 2 nights ago. So if you have any interest or do not know anything about the Israel Keys
you should
scenario case, like Josh, his podcast is True Crime Bullshit.
True Crime Bullshit.
He's a very dear friend of Allie and I, and
he does amazing work, amazing coverage, deep dive,
super deep dive into
him and Iz.
He quit calling him Iz finally.
So when I started listening, I was like, "Why is this guy call?" Before I really knew Josh, I was like, "Why does this guy call him Iz?"
Yeah, I'm contemplating going out for that, but it'll depend on like the way that
$50. That's it to fly to Arizona.
Yeah, and I could probably stay with Kreger's. Like Craig
I should be going to Arizona. I did way more work on the Vallow case.
Well, what I would have you doing is streaming it, and then I would give you man on the street reporting.
Yeah, you're much better. I would not want to do any
I'm
of that.
pretty good at the man on the street reporting.
Do it.
Yeah, I know. It's like it takes a certain personality to do man on the street shit. So it's like, the gifted memberships never went out. All right, hold on. Let me fix that.
Wow, Bob lied to the people.
That's BS. All right, I'm going to try it again. Thank you for letting me know. It was just spinning there for some reason. I
And
don't know.
again,
There we go.
Nav the EO gave 50. I'm just saying.
Why you gotta throw me under the bus with Nav? We can't all be Nav the EO. That's
Nope.
for certain.
No.
We can't all be Nav the EO. So, all right.
You're gonna be portaled over to Publicly Buzzed for tonight. Don't miss it. It will be amazing.
It will be. It will be. And we love Steve. We love Lauren Conlon too. She's awesome. Like I was supposed to have done something with Lauren a long, long time ago.
Stop trying to
And-
steal Publicly Buzz's thunder.
No. This is
I
way
know.
before Steve had her on. But I'm imagining I'll do something like Lauren's one that I'll do a members only thing. I told Josh Ritter, I'm like, I'm getting you to do because I did it with him on his channel. I'm like, I'm stealing your shit. We're gonna start doing that on our shit. And so we're gonna start doing that. And then another thing. So I think I've told you guys that our daughter Cameron is now handling the creation of our shorts for YouTube shorts, TikTok shorts, Insta shorts. And she came up with a concept that actually Allie and I were tinkering with about a month and a half ago. When we're going to do it, I think is going to be up for debate, whether we're going to do it on lives, whether we're going to do them as vertical lives, because like there's this thing I can do where a vertical live is where I'm not set up at my thing, but where I'm on my phone and we could do vertical lives. But we're going to start doing like 5-minute mysteries. So it's going to be real. We're going to incorporate the chat, obviously. We're going to make some fun little contests out of it. I'm going to have to send all the stickers and buttons and merch to somebody who'll send it out for me because I'll never send it out. Allison will never send it out. It'll say like, everybody will be like, where's my sticker? I never got my sticker. And I'll be like, oh, it's still sitting here in the package and I didn't go to the post office. So if somebody wants to be able to take on, the 5-minute mysteries, we're going to
I think we should write them because Bob and I were doing this between ourselves and I made 2 that were amazing. And then I kept begging Bob to make one. And I think he was just like,
this is
didn't
what
think
we're going
this
to do.
would be so amazing. So
Listen, this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to end this. And this is what I want. I want you to tell your banger one, your best one, not the stairs one, but the boat one.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to do it. And we're not going to give you any of the clues. You're going to have to go on to Replay Crew. You're going to have to put your answers as to who you think did what or what happened in the comments over on Replay on this. And it's going to be a teaser of what we're going to do. We're going to call it Murder Mystery Mondays. They're not going to be lengthy lives. We want to start doing them every Monday. We think that they'll be fun. It's kind of a little bit of getting out of the reality of the nightmare that we're living every single day with true crime. It's good brain exercise. They're fun. We all kind of love true crime. We think it'll be cool. All right. So are you ready? Are you ready to give your fact pattern?
Well, I have to remember the whole thing, but I think I got it.
I heard you recite.
All right. Stop. Okay. So a group of friends goes on a boating trip. They're gonna go to this little river spot, rafting, day of fun in the sun. So they head out, they've got some food, they've got some rafts, they got a portable radio. They get on the boat, they the fun ensues, the music's going. They try to blow up the rafts, which they can't do because there's no power on the boat. So when they eventually get to their spot, they still have fun. They splash around, they play, they do their thing. 6 hours to get there. They're there for a couple hours. It starts to get a little bit colder. They're heading back. They're all they're all there when they dock. It's pitch black by the time they dock. And everybody can't find Bob. They're like, where the hell's Bob? And they're all like, well, he was here an hour ago. That's the last time he was seen. So they call the police and the police come and they tell him, well, you know, that he had gone to the back of the boat and the music was blaring so loud we didn't hear him splash, we didn't hear him fall out, and we didn't hear him calling for help because the music was so loud and we didn't realize he was missing. How does the cop? Oh no, wait, sorry. Then so the cop does a little bit of investigating. He finds that they had stopped on their way out for the first leg of the 6-hour drive. They stopped um, at a at a gas station, and the gas station attendant's like, "Oh yeah, I remember them. They had their music blaring. There was 5 of them. They were kind of loud and rambunctious, and they were spotted, like along the way, especially because they were loud and people kind of noticed them, and they confirmed with people who were at the spot that where they spent the day, that there were 5 of them there, and 5 of them got on the boat, and they all left. So how do the police know from their little investigation that the people are lying, and it wasn't that he fell off, it was murder?
Mm.
And I think I got all the details in there, so hopefully.
All right. So what? Okay. So here, yeah, they were on a
Everything
boat.
they need to know is in the story. They can solve this through the story. There's no more.
Okay. Right. And what we'll do is on replay crew, we will give the answer. And if there's any follow-up questions that Allison deems answerable, like you allowed me to ask questions.
All right.
I
All
had
right.
inquiry, like that's fair.
But what I'm saying is all of the details that you need to know have been provided in the story.
All right. Okay. So there it is. So they're going to be like that. Some will be longer, some will be shorter, but they're going to be fun. Like Allie and I used to play a game called Crack the Case when we were in law school. We loved it. And it was like these super short fact patterns. And then you had to figure out, they'd give you like 3 things that you had to figure out. And you really had to extrapolate to like, they did not give you much.
But the problem with those is that then there's a very long like fact pattern that you read. There's very long clues. So it's not like this where it's like all the details are in the story and you just got to put it together. And we have to do it this way with us making them up so that people can't Google search them and find out the answer.
Okay, it
So
wasn't me on the boat that died. Why y'all trying to make
I
me the
said it was
victim?
Bob, dude.
Oh
I
my
said no one could
God.
find Bob.
Are you serious?
I did.
God. Oh, speaking of our social media manager, there she is right there. Wait, are you excuse me, Cameron?
What?
Is she on there giving hints?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
She ruined the whole thing.
What?
All right, the replay crew is going to be the only people that can vote now.
I think Kraken was pretty close. Was pretty close to it as well already.
Oh, were people already throwing stuff out? Hey, where'd he go? Let me see what people were saying. Oh, see, I wasn't looking at the chats. So,
hi.
So, what's her name? Yeah, Kraken said she answered it 5 minutes ago. Let's find Kraken's answer then. But don't say it out loud so people in the replay crew
Okay, so
can still
2:36
play.
Kraken gave the comment at 2:36.
All right, we're not going to read the comment. We're not going to throw it up. Actually, we threw Cameron's up, so I don't know what you're going to do. You have to figure out how to cut that. I know you guys have done it before.
Okay, listen, I'm not
2:36.
cutting it.
Oh boy, you ruined it. That wasn't like I'll have to give my other one now. All right, 2:36. I'm in 2:36. Kraken. Ha 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 ha. Yes, she did. She got it.
Kraken.
So much faster than Bob. Man.
I was only half listening.
Oh, bull. All right, should we give one more? No, because I only have
do
2
your second
though.
one. Cameron, do not give the answer.
All right. Okay, so this is gonna be like I'll use real people. All right. So, Modified Sound, which is Bob and Allison, got a deal on Defense Diaries, big $1 million deal. So our producer, who's entitled to a third, is coming over to celebrate, or decides to come over to celebrate unannounced, of course. And it's the middle of the night, and he had brought his well, whatever. So it's the middle of the night, and he comes in our house. Our door is notoriously open, and he is found. So in the morning, he's found dead at the bottom of the stairs. And Bob tells the police that he got up at 3 in the morning, and he heard nothing, had nothing startled him, nothing alerted him. God damn it. I got to start the fucking story over. Oh, okay.
Why?
So, the and he was damn it, I fucked it up. But all right. And so he woke up and he decided to go downstairs to get some water. Comes out of our bedroom, and those of you that obviously most of you don't know that right outside the door behind Bob is the stairs. So he comes out of the bedroom. It's dark. He's surprised by a shadowy figure on the stairs. He shoves him down the stairs, only to be shocked when he finds out that it was Darren. So the cops come, they ask who lives in the house, who's here. It's just us, the kids, the dog, and no one else. No one else was supposed to be in the house at all. Fuck the story up. But so how does the cop know that Bob is a murderer?
Or I was within my rights, justifiable homicide.
Right, but how do they know from that story that you are a murderer? And Lamam, in this version of the event, Bob's dad doesn't live here. It's just us, the kids, and the dog, and the kids were sleeping out. The kids were sleeping out. So it's supposed to be no one else was supposed to be in the house.
My dad would never be able to get up the stairs.
That's true. That's true. And no, so the bedroom is on the second stair. As soon as you walk out of our bedroom, you're literally at the stairs to go down.
True. Oh wait, yes, it's true. It's true. Like my hot air blew him down the stairs. That's my defense. It's a
No,
novel.
they're saying that you talked to the cops. You didn't lawyer up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, I thought they were talking about how it was my hot air blew the guy down the stairs, like Three Little Pigs style. So, all right, put those answers in the chat on Replay Crew. I see that I've already had a couple of people offer to send out stickies. So, again, we're going to start doing these things on Monday. They'll be streamlined. Like it won't be Allie trying to remember from 7 months ago. We'll have them all written out. They're going to be fun. We're going to make them challenging. Like these are like, I thought Allie's first one was great.
And then Kraken fucking cracked it.
You can't, there's no fooling Kraken. God. She's on top of her shit. So, all right, you guys are the best. We will keep an eye out on the Luigi Mangione story. Brian Thompson, rest in peace. We will update you as those come in. Keep an eye out over on the Twitter. I'm updating constantly over there as well. That's defense_diaries. What's yours, Allie?
On what? My Twitter? I mean, Motto Woman, I think. Alley Law.
You're like 3,500, almost 4K. Like, I mean, I don't know why you're dismissing it as such.
I mean, I'm just, I'm gonna be more active, I guess.
All right. So you guys are awesome. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your constant support. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us. And if you're late to the party, go to Replay Crew. And if you're on Replay, making a comment really, really helps get into the algo.
Yes.
Right?
And again, guys, all the details are in the story itself. So like, guesses like Bob was on a hot mic, which I know is a joke, but, or like there's something that I didn't tell you that gave it away or gives it away. That's not it. It's in the story. It's in the story.
The devil is in the details.
It's in the details.
All right, y'all. We love you. Oh, mods, thank you. I almost forgot.
Thank you.
Almost forgot
Thank
to thank
you.
the mods. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Mandy Joe, for getting me the awesome thumbnail on the short. We love you guys. We will see you tomorrow, because without y'all, I'd just be an old man.
Talking about a lot of cases.
Woo-wee.